This is the ticket for you to retake 6.2, and I want to go through the examples. There's a video that has no volume, so I'm going to redo it. So we're finding the area of each polygon. So each time you're starting out with area equals 1/2 AP, and the first two are really straightforward because the first two are not straightforward. On the test, the first two are straightforward. So start out with what you know. I have the apothem. I do not have the perimeter. So I need to go back to my shape and draw in a triangle. Whole key here is that every angle in a triangle that's regular is 60. So in my right triangle, I have a 30, 60, 90, and the apothem is right there. The side opposite the 30 is the 1 ratio. Side opposite the 90 is the 2, and this is the 1.732. So I need to find the 1.732 side so I can get my perimeter. So I write proportion 1/12 equals 1.732 over x. So when you are setting this up, you double check to make sure your ratios of your sides all line up and your sides all line up before you solve. So 12 times 1.732 divided by 1, 20.78. Now on your picture, 20.78 is this distance. So to get the perimeter, I have to multiply that 20.78. I'm going to do 20.784. I got to multiply it times 2, so that gives me one side, and then multiply it by 3 because I have 3 sides. So the perimeter is 124.7, and then you can multiply that out to get your answer. Answer's on the back check. Second problem is a hexagon. Start out with your formula. 1/2 AP. I don't know the apothem, but I do have a side is 8, so the perimeter is 8 times 6. So I need to find the apothem. So I draw my triangle in, and remember, a triangle inside of a hexagon has a side of, or has an angle right here of 60. So the 60-degree angle is in a different place. A lot of your mistakes you're making have to do with that. So the bottom of my triangle is 4. Now I can label my sides. This is the 1, this is the 1.732, and this is the 2. So 1/4 equals 1.732 over the apothem. Again, checking to make sure your ratios are lined up. 1.732 times 4, 6.93 is my apothem. And all hexagons will have this same triangle. There may be different given information. So here's another one. Area equals 1/2 AP. And this one I don't have the apothem or the perimeter. I have a radius. So I'm going to draw the triangle down here. This is 16. I'm going to take it outside of my picture. The hypotenuse is 16. That's my 2, 1.732, and 1. Again, 60-degree angle is right here because it's a hexagon. So write your proportion. 2/16 equals the 1.732 side over the apothem, and 2/16 equals 1/x. So you need two proportions there. So the first one, I multiply 16 times 1.732 divided by 2. So I have my apothem is 13.86, and the perimeter 16 divided by 2, x equals 8. So looking back, put this stuff back onto your triangle, or onto your hexagon. The bottom side is 8, so that means this one side is 16, and you might notice the radius and the side are the same length. There's some connection there. So my perimeter can be found by taking 16 times 6, which is 96, and the apothem is 13.86. With a square, you have a little bit different situation. You have a right angle here. So the first thing you do is change the radical to a decimal. So that's 7.07. And then we're going to use Pythagorean theorem. So 7.07 squared plus 7.07 squared equals c squared. And you're going to find the length of one side. So 99.9698. I'm going to take the square root of that. And basically you get 10. So if one side is 10, the area is 10 times 10. We're not using the 1/2 AP formula, and you get 100.